when I like go to parties is I like the center of attention to be myself, you know, and I like to DJ at those parties, you know. And now I probably won't be able to anymore because I'll probably be voted out. This next team decided to make democracy the main instrument of playing music or videos at your next venue. So without further ado, let's check out GroupBox.
Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth. This is Ellis, Ben, and Han. So GroupBox is an app that allows users to watch videos together in real time. The way it works is users can add videos to shared rooms. Each video gets added to a queue, and users can up or downvote videos to decide what gets played next. One of the really great things about this is that users with common interests can join themed rooms and then share and enjoy content directly relevant to their interests. To develop GroupBox, we used React and React Redux for the front end, Sequelize and Express for the back end, and Socket.io to manage client-server interaction. Here's Ellis to talk about some of our app's main features.
Thanks, Elizabeth. So I'll be talking to you about what happens after you sign up and log into GroupBox. You'll have access to a list of existing rooms that are available to you, or you can choose to make a new room. And when a user joins a room, their unique socket ID gets associated with the room ID they're currently in. This ensures that any updates that we send to the room are relevant specifically to that room and they don't get like videos from other rooms or anything. So any user in a room can add videos to the queue from YouTube, and when you paste a video in, we take its embed information by making a YouTube API call, and that comes back as a JSON object, which we can then use that metadata stored in our database to render this cue card with things like the thumbnail and the title for the video. We use the React YouTube node module to manage playback of the video that's at the top of the queue, and Han will talk to us more in depth about the technology when we add a video.
Thank you, Alice. When a new video is added to, it gets pushed into a queue in a Redux store on a client browser. And then the client browser will send a socket emit to the server with the new video as the payload. Once the server receives it, it saves into the database, and then at the same time, it is a socket broadcast to the clients. Now, because the socket and room ID association, only the client socket that has the same room ID will receive the broadcast. And once the clients receive the broadcast, it will update its Redux store and re-renders the queue. And now my colleague Ben will describe the remaining features. Thank you.
Thanks, Han. So one of the most important features of an app like this is making sure that the voting aspect remains actually democratic. So that means that a user can only vote once per video. So to implement this, we added a join table that connects a video ID, a user ID, and a vote direction. So this way, when a user logs into a room, that data is fetched from the server, added to the client-side Redux store, and all the videos in the queue can be checked against the user's previous votes, so that the button that matches the user's previous vote direction can be disabled. Additionally, if a user isn't a fan of the current video, they can vote to skip it. When 50% or more of the users in a room click the skip button, it switches to the next video in the queue. So when the skip button is pressed, the socket emit gets sent with the current video object to the back end, where the socket.io keeps track of how many users are in each room. So we could match the vote against that number, and then when the skip conditions are met, we can send the proper dispatches back to the front end, and then all the users' queues are updated simultaneously in real time to the next video, so they're all on the same page. So that's a basic rundown of some of our app's main features. We had a great time building it, and we're excited to start using it. Thanks.
Vote for GroupBox down below. I feel like that was a lot of really cool technology to build the ultimate karaoke app. Because that's like that to me is the perfect use of GroupBox is to do karaoke. Because every time Nimit puts on "Hold On" by Wilson Phillips, I'm just like, vote that thing up.
You're supposed to tell everyone about music choices. No, I think there could be other uses as well. However, I would want like one feature I would really want is to be able to vote on playback speed. And like, let's say you don't want to skip it, but you're getting really bored and you just want to like rush it a little bit, right?